All right, guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Top Corner Africa. Nico Wizzy is my name as usual, and we're here to talk about the World Cup qualifier as it concerns Africa. It's Friday, and then on Friday we have the World Cup qualifier matches to be played, and of course, Djibouti in the Group A of the African series for the World Cup qualifier. Djibouti will take on Burkina Faso, Egypt will take on Ethiopia, South Sudan. In the Group B, they will take on DR Congo. And then we have Mauritania, they will take on Togo, Senegal up against Sudan. In the Group C, it is Benin Republic, they will take on Zambia, Lesotho will take on South Africa. In the Group E, it is Congo up against Tanzania, Morocco will welcome Niger Republic. In the Group F, this time, Group F has it for the likes of the Group F, have the likes of Kenya, they will take on Gambia, Ivory Coast will take on Burundi. For the Group G, it is Somalia, they will take on Guinea, Uganda up against Mozambique. And then finally in the Group H for Friday, we have Namibia up against Malawi. And then on Saturday, the World Cup qualifiers for Africa will continue with Nigeria taking on Rwanda. Quite a very classic encounter. Nigeria in the Group C up against Rwanda for the World Cup qualifier. The last time both teams faced each other was in March 2025. Nigeria won 2-0, courtesy of the 2 goals coming from Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen. And of course, the World, of course, talking about still talking about the World Cup qualifiers for Africa. We have a lot of games to be played, just like I mentioned earlier. But then we have on. Of course, still talking about the World Cup qualifiers. On Sunday, we have Central African Republic. They will take on Comoros. Central African Republic will take on Comoros in the Group I. That's the final game for this weekend as regards to the World Cup qualifiers. Let's look at the group stages of the competition, and let's look at the standings in the different types of groups that we have as regards to the World Cup qualifiers. And of course, looking at the situation, we have the Group A occupies, of course, it's been occupied by Egypt. Egypt is first in the Group A with what they have been able to achieve. They are first in the Group A with 16 points. Burkina Faso, they are second in the Group A with 11 points. And then we have Sierra Leone is third in the Group A with 9 points. Guinea is fourth in the Group A with 7 points. Ethiopia is fifth in the Group A with just 6 points after playing 6 games, winning 1 and then drawing 3 and then losing 2. And then of course they scored 7 goals and conceded 7. And of course no goal difference for them this time. Their goal difference is just 0. And then Djibouti, they have played 6 games, they have won none, and they've drawn once, they've lost 5. They've scored 4 goals, they conceded 20. Just 1 point for Djibouti, and somehow it looks like they have been eliminated from the competition. But we have the Group B, which consists of DR Congo. DR Congo is another fantastic team in the World Cup qualification series. They have been fantastic. We have the likes of Yohane Wissa of Newcastle United in that very squad. He made a deadline day move to Newcastle United after leaving Brentford. £55 million is what Newcastle United pays just to get his services. He will be part of this DR Congo squad. He has always been a part and parcel of the team, has been doing fantastically well. And of course, DR Congo is stopping the Group B of the World Cup qualifiers in Africa with 13 points. After 6 games, they have won 4. They drew once, they lost once. They have scored 7 goals and conceded 2, plus 5 goal difference for the DR Congo side. 13 points accumulated. And then we have Senegal is second on the log with 6 matches played. They have won 3 and they have lost none. And of course, they have scored 8 goals and conceded just once. Quite a fantastic statistics for the Senegalese team with 7 plus goal difference and 12 points for them. Sudan is third on the log with 6 games played. They've won 3, they've drawn 3, they have lost none, and they've also scored 8 goals. And They have also conceded twice. The goal difference is +6. Another fantastic statistics for the Sudanese team. They were quite fantastic in the CHAN. They just concluded African Nations Championship where they defeated Nigeria. That's their B team actually. They defeated Nigeria by 4-0. But then, and their A team is actually doing fantastically well in the as regards to the World Cup qualifiers. Kudos to them. But then we have the Togolese national team, the one that Emmanuel Adebayo once played for. They have 6 matches played already. They have won none, and they have drawn just 4. They've lost twice. They've scored 4 goals and conceded 7, -3 goal difference for the Togolese team. And then they have just 4 points. South Sudan, another team in the World Cup qualifying series. They have played 6 games, they have won none, and they have also drawn 3. They have lost 3, and they have conceded. They have scored twice, they've conceded 10. Very, very hilarious and very unfortunate for this very South Sudanese team. They have just 3 points in the World Cup qualifying run. And then we have Mauritania. They have played 6 games, they have won none, they have drawn twice. They have also lost 4. They have scored twice and conceded 9 goals, -7 goal difference for the Mauritanian team. In the Group C, we have the Bafana of South Africa. They have played 6 times. They have won 4 times. They have drawn once. They have lost once. And they have scored 10 goals, conceded 5. And of course, the +5 goal difference for the South African team. And they have 13 points. Also in the Group C, Rwanda, they will play against Nigeria. Just like I stated, they will play against Nigeria on Saturday. They have 6 matches played already. They have won twice, they've drawn twice, they've lost twice. One of their losses was that of Nigeria in that was March earlier this year. And of course, they have also scored 4 times, conceded 4 times. So 0 goal difference for the Amavubi of Rwanda. They have 8 points. 8 points for that team. We have the Republic led by Genotro, another fantastic team in the running for the World Cup. And of course, they have played 6 games. They have won twice. They've drawn twice. They've lost twice as well. And they have scored 7 times, conceded 7 goals, -1 goal difference for the Cheetahs of Benin Republic. Quite another fantastic team in the running for the World Cup. They have been doing fantastically well. And of course, let's hope to see how they fare in the World Cup as well. Nigeria is up next. And of course, Nigeria have played 6 games. They have won just once. And then one of the wins is just the game they won against Amavubi of Rwanda. They have also drawn 4 times. Nigeria have lost once, and they have scored 7 goals, conceded 6. So +1 goal difference for the Nigerian team, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, that will be facing the Amavubi of Rwanda on Saturday. And of course, Nigeria, they have 7 points in that very group. Lesotho is up next with 6 matches played. They have won once, and they have also drawn 3 times, and 3 draws for the Lesotho team. And they have lost twice. They have scored 4 times, conceded 5 times, -1 goal difference for the Lesotho team. Quite very disappointing. 6 points already for the Lesotho team, but they need to do better, just like Nigeria needs to do better as well. And for Zimbabwe, they have played 6 games. They have won none. They have drawn 4 times. They have lost twice. They have also scored twice as well. They scored 5 times actually, and they conceded 9 times. Just 4 points for the Zimbabwean team. In the Group D, it is Cape Verde topping the log with 16 points after playing 7 games. They have won 5 times, they have drawn once, they have lost none, and they have lost actually 1, and then they conceded 5 times and scored 9 times, and so +4 goal difference for the Cape Verdean team, and then 16 points for them, just like I stated earlier. And of course, we have the Cameroon team, Indomitable Lions of Cameroon, that once has Samuel Eto'o as their all-time record goal scorer, quite a legendary footballer in Africa at that time. But of course, still today, if you talk about the history of African football, you can't stop talking about the history of African football without mentioning Samuel Eto'o fails. And of course, the Cameroonian team, when you mention them, you remember Samuel Eto'o, remember Patrick Mboma, and most of the guys who played for the Cameroonian national team back in the days. But of course, they are now in the running for the World Cup 2026, and they are second in the Group D with 6 matches played. They have won 3 times, they have also drawn 3 times, they've lost none, and they have also scored 12 times, conceded 4 times, talking about the Cameroonian team. And then plus 8 goal difference for the Cameroonian team. That's the big plus for them. 12 points for the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. And then we have Libya. Yes, Libya, they have scored, they have played 7 times, they have also conceded, they have scored 7 goals, they've conceded 7 times, they won 3 times, they drew 2 times, and they also lost twice. So 11 points for the Libyan team. Angola, remember Angola. Yes, Angola is another fantastic team. Back in the 2010 AFCON, they conceded in a short period of time, just in a very short period of time, they conceded 4 times in the opening game of the 2010 AFCON. And of course, one of the fastest comeback in football history. Their game against Mali was quite a historical game. But of course, they are also in the running for the World Cup 2026, talking about the Angolan team. Sometime they have also played 7 games. They have won once, they have drawn 4 times, they've lost twice. They've scored 4 times and conceded 5 times, minus 1 goal difference for the Angolan team. And so 7 points for the Angolan team as well. Mauritius is up next on the lineup in the Group D for the World Cup qualifiers in Africa. They have scored, they have played 7 games, and they have lost. They have actually lost twice. They have actually lost 4 times. They've drawn twice. They have won once, and they have conceded 12 times. They've scored 6 goals, minus 6 goal difference for the Mauritius team. Eswatini is up next, the last but not the least in that very group, talking about the Group D for the World Cup. They have played 6 times, they have won none of them. They've drawn twice, they have lost 4 times, they have scored 4 times, conceded 9 times, so minus 5 goal difference for the Eswatini team. And then in the Group E, it is Morocco. Morocco is quite another fantastic team, and they are topping the group with 15 points. The Group E, they are topping it with 15 points. They have played 5 times, they have won 5 times, they have drawn none, they have lost none, they have scored 14 times and conceded just twice. Big North African team in the running for the World Cup. And of course, Tanzania is up next. And remember, Tanzania, they are one of the hosts for the African Nations Championship, which finished like 2 weeks ago. Of course, let's see what their A team is doing in the running for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Looking at the Tanzanian team, we have they have played 5 games, they have won 3 times, they have drawn none, they have lost twice, and they have also scored 5 times, they conceded just 4 times, and the plus 1 goal difference for the Tanzanian team, and they have 9 points. And still looking at the Group E with what they have really achieved. Looking at that very situation, we also have Zambia in the running for the World Cup. Zambia is in the Group E, and they have played 5 times. They have actually drawn none. They have won twice. They have also lost 3 times. They've scored 9 times, conceded 7 goals in their running for the World Cup, and they also have plus 2 goal difference. Talking about the Chipolopolo of Zambia, yes, and then we have they have actually 6 points for themselves, 6 points for the Zambian team, and they have been doing fantastically well. Remember when they won the AFCON back in 2012, they did well at that time. And of course, they had the likes of Emmanuel Mayuka, and of course, a lot of guys who played for them back in the days. And of course, we have the Niger Republic is up next in the Group E with 4 games played. They have actually won twice, they have drawn none, they have lost twice, they have scored. They've scored 6 goals, talking about the Niger Republic team. They have scored 6 times, and then they conceded 4 times. The goal difference is plus 2 goal difference for the Niger Republic team. 6 points for them. Congo, yes, this time Congo, we talk about the team. They have also been eliminated, and they have played 5 times. They have won none. They've drawn none. They have lost 5 times as well. they scored twice, they conceded 19 times, minus 17 goal difference for them, but they have been eliminated. Eritrea has, of course, Congo as well has been suspended. They were suspended on the 6th of February due to government interference in the Congolese Football Federation operations. And of course, no announcement regarding the status on the World Cup qualifier was made immediately available, and CAF initially cancelled their remaining matches. And of course, however, Tanzania and Zambia were later awarded 3-0 victories by forfeiting. Of course, the suspension was lifted by FIFA on the 14th of May 2025. And of course, we can get to understand the situation later, but Eritrea withdrew from the qualification process to playing any match due to concerns that players could seek political asylum if allowed to travel overseas. And of course, due to the problem they're having there. So no points, nothing for Eritrea, at least for now, in the Group E for the World Cup qualifiers. In the Group F, we have Gabonese team, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That's who you remember when you look at this team. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the former Arsenal striker who currently plays for Olympique Marseille. He is the captain of this very team, the Gabonese team. They are topping the Group F with 18 points and 7 games played. And of course, 6 matches they have won, they have drawn none, they have lost once, they have scored 16 times, they have conceded 6 times, plus 10 goal difference for the Gabonese team. And then we have the Ivorian team with 6 matches played, 5 matches won, they have won, they have drawn once, they have lost none, 14 goals scored. They have actually, they have actually conceded none. Plus 14 goal difference for the Ivorian team, and then 16 points gathered, at least for now. Burundi is the next on the line with 6 matches played, 3 wins and 1 draw, 2 losses, and of course they have conceded 7 goals, scored 13 goals, plus 6 goal difference for the Burundian team. And of course, they have 10 points. The Kenyan team is next on the line with 6 matches played. They have won once, they have drawn 3 times. They have they have drawn 3 times, they have won once, and they have lost twice. 11 goals scored for the Kenyan team, and they have conceded 8 times. So plus 3 goal difference for the Kenyan team with 6 points gathered. Gambia is next with 6 matches, 1 win, 1 draw, 4 losses, 12 goals scored, 13 conceded, minus 1 goal difference for the Gambian team, and 4 points gathered. Seychelles is next on the line with 7 matches played, no wins, no draws, 7 times they lost. They actually lost all their games they have played so far, and they have scored twice. They conceded 34 times. That's very horrific. And of course, minus 32 goal difference for the Seychelles team. Technically, they have been eliminated from the running for the World Cup. No points for them, at least for now. Since last year, where the World Cup qualifiers started, we move straight to the Group G to look at the situation of that very group, with Algeria topping the log with 6 matches played. Quite fantastic. But then they have won 5 times. They have drawn no draws for the Algerian team, and then they have lost once, scored 16 goals, conceded 6 times, plus 10 goal difference for the Algerian team. When you look at this team, remember we had Mahrez, who once played for Manchester City. They have 15 points, talking about the Algerian team, and they are in the running for the World Cup. Mozambique is next on the line with 6 matches played. They have actually conceded 11 times, they've scored 10 times, they have won 4 times, no draws, 2 losses, just 2 losses for the Mozambique team. And then 12 points gathered. Botswana is next on the line with 6 matches played, 3 wins and no draws, 3 losses. And then they have actually scored 9 times, conceded 8 times, plus 1 goal difference for the Botswana team. And then 9 points gathered. And then we have Uganda with 6 matches played actually. And then remember, Uganda, they were one of the hosts of the CHAN, and of course they have that was what their B team was able to do although they got knocked out at the end of the day, but then they hosted the competition, one of the hosts of the competition. They have played 6 matches in the running for the World Cup, 3 points, of course not 3 points actually, but they have won 3 matches. They have also drawn none. They have lost 3 times. They have scored 6 times, conceded 7 times, minus 1 goal difference, and 9 points gathered for the Ugandan team. We head straight to Guinea. They have actually scored a total of 4 goals after playing 6 matches, and that's poor. Of course, they have conceded 5 goals, minus 1 goal difference, and 7 points gathered. They have won twice, they have drawn once, and they have lost 3 times. Talking about the Guinean team, Somalia is up next on the line with 6 matches played, no wins, 1 draw, 5 losses, and 3 goals scored. They conceded 11, minus 8 goal difference for the Somalian team, 1 point for them. But then we head straight to the Group H. Group H is next on the line with Tunisia topping the log, another big North African team, 16 points gathered after 6 matches and 5 wins and 1 draw, no losses, and then they have scored 9 times. Then they have also conceded no goals, plus 9 goal difference and 16 points gathered, just like I stated earlier. For the Tunisian team, we have Namibia is next on the line with 6 matches and 3 wins and 3 draws, no losses, just 8 goals scored, and then 2 goals conceded, then plus 6 plus goal difference and 12 points gathered for the Namibian team. Liberia, when you look at this team, you remember George Weah, the legendary George Weah, the former Ballon d'Or winner. And of course, the country have played 6 matches in the running for the World Cup. They have scored, they have won 3 times, they have drawn once, they have also lost twice. They've scored 7 goals, conceded 4 times, plus 3 goal difference for the Liberian team, 10 points gathered. And then Equatorial Guinea is up next on the line in the Group H for the World Cup qualifiers in Africa. And then they have played 7 games, they have won 3 times, they have lost 3 times, they have drawn once, and they have scored 7 goals, conceded 10, minus 3 goal difference and 10 points gathered for the Equatorial Guinea team. Malawi, remember Malawi when they stopped Nigeria from going to the 2006 FIFA World Cup? That was really sad. And of course, Malawi is up next on the running for the World Cup 2026. They have played 6 games. They have scored, not scored this time, but have won twice, no draws, just 4 losses, and then they have scored 4 times and conceded 6 times, and then minus 2 goal difference and 6 points gathered for the Malawian team. And then Sao Tome and Principe, they have been eliminated, but technically they have just 7 matches played, no wins, no draws, 7 losses. Such a bad situation. But then they have scored 4 times, conceded 17 times, minus 13 points, minus 13 goals, minus 13 goal difference for the Sao Tome and Principe team. Then we talk about the final group, the Group I, where Ghana is stopping that group with 16 points, and then after playing 7 games and then winning 5 times and drawing once. They've lost once as well, and then they have also scored 16 times, conceded 6 times, plus 10 goal difference for the Black Stars of Ghana. Madagascar, their B team, played in the final of the CHAN, but then their A team is doing great in the World Cup qualifiers, and they have won 7 times. They have actually played 7 matches, and then they have won 4 times. They have actually drawn once. They have lost two times. They have scored 11 goals and conceded 6, plus 5 goal difference for the Madagascar team, 13 points gathered. Comoros is next, and then 6 matches played, 4 wins, no draws, 2 losses, 9 goals scored, conceded 7, plus 2 goal difference and 12 points gathered for the Comoros team. And then Malian team has 6 matches, 2 wins and 3 draws, and then 1 loss. Then scored 8 goals and then conceded 4 plus 4 points and plus 4 goal difference and 9 points gathered for the Malian team. Central African Republic, they have also played 7 games. They have won once, they have drawn twice, they've lost 4 times. They have conceded 15 goals and scored 8 times, minus 7 goal difference for the Central African Republic team and 5 points gathered. Chad has just 1 point after playing 7 games, no wins, 1 draw, 6 matches lost. Then 16 goals conceded. They scored just twice, minus 14 points, minus 14 goal difference for the Chadian team. just 1 point gathered throughout the qualifiers, at least for now. And of course, it's really, really sad. But then we get to understand as time goes on, we get to keep updating you on the situation of the World Cup qualifier. That is all for now. Nico Wizzy remains my name. Bye for now. See you next time.